Hello everyone and thank you for watching my presentation. Today I'll be discussing Immanuel Kant's categorical imperative and how it applies to a very serious moral issue, torture. I'll use some examples from Pakistan to show how Kant's ethical framework helps us evaluate such actions. First, what is Kant's moral philosophy about? Kant believed that morality is not based on feelings or consequences. Instead, it's based on rational duty. For him, the right thing to do is what reason tells us is universally right, no matter what the outcome is. At the heart of his ethics is the categorical imperative. This is a moral law that applies to everyone at all times. It's like a test for whether an action is morally acceptable. Kant give us three main formulations of the categorical imperative. Let's go through each one with the examples of torture. First formulation, the formula of universal law. This says we should only act according to rules that we can will to become universal laws. So let's ask, what if everyone used torture to solve problems or get confessions? Violence and mistrust. Torture would no longer be seen as wrong and basic human rights would disappear. So torture fails this test. It cannot be universalized without creating a deeply unjust society. Second formulation, the formula of humanity. This tells us to treat every person as an end in themselves, never merely as means to an end. When someone is tortured, they are being used as a tool to get information, to punish, or to scare others. Their dignity and rationality are completely ignored. Kant says this is absolutely wrong no matter what the goal is. Human beings have inherent worth and torture denies that worth. Third formulation, the kingdom of ends. This means we should imagine a society where everyone is treated with equal dignity, where people follow moral laws willingly, not out of fear, but because it's right. In such a society, torture would have no place because it destroys trust, equality, and mutual respect. Now let's talk about the torture in the real world and specifically in Pakistan. According to our 2016 Human Rights Watch report, police torture is widespread in Pakistan. People are often arrested without warrants, beaten, and even electrocuted in custody to force confessions. One case that shocked many was the 2019 death of Salahuddin Ayyubi. He was arrested for a petty crime and died in the police custody. His family claimed he was tortured. The police said he died naturally, but there was no transparency or justice. In 2022, Pakistan's National Assembly passed a bill to criminalize torture, but even now it still has not been fully implemented or enforced. So, what would Kant say about this? Kant would say torture is always wrong, even if it's done by the state or police, even if it's meant to bring order, it violates the moral law. No one should be treated as a mere object, not even someone accused of a crime. Justice must be based on reason and respect, not on fear and force. Finally, let's link this to the golden rule. The golden rule says treat others how you want to be treated. Kant's ethics are similar but even stronger. Treat others how reason say all people deserve to be treated with dignity, fairness, and moral respect. To conclude, Kant's ethical theory helps see that torture is not just harmful, it is fundamentally unjust. It cannot be universalized. It disrespects human dignity. It destroys any hope for a moral society, whether in Pakistan or anywhere else. A just society must reject torture, not just legally but ethically. Thank you for listening.